talk about how we are moving that needle. Let's talk about Iberostar. This is a company that has just announced a very ambitious roadmap to accelerate this transition. Join me, ladies and gentlemen, now in welcoming to the stage Gloria, Fluxà, Vice Chairman and Chief Sustainability Officer of Iberostar. She's here to share how her company is set to achieve some very fantastic, ambitious targets. Gloria, the stage is yours. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure to be here at this vibrant global summit. Thank you to our esteemed host, His Excellency, Minister of Tourism, Ahmed Al-Khatib. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, pleasure to be here and share a little bit of our experience. So, at a time where the travel and tourism industry has one of its main challenges, the impact of climate change, and biodiversity loss is a dire reality, we all need to look for solutions. At Iberostar, we have a long-term and continuous commitment that is at the cornerstone of our culture. So we bring solutions to the table using science and data. We really like science because it shows us the way, and we like data because we're able to measure it and keep track. At Iberostar, we're a 100% family-run business. We have a presence in more than 16 countries. Hopefully number 17 will be Saudi. A community of more than 30,000 employees. And we have 65 years of history in hospitality, with our origins dating back to 1877. We envision a responsible tourism model where coastal ecosystems thrive, where nature thrives. And we envision that alongside as well with quality, profitability, and a long-term vision. And in order to make that vision a reality, what we had clear in Iberostar from the beginning is that we really needed to entrench that vision in our strategy. So in our strategy, we have our movement, Wave of Change, which focuses in 3 areas, mainly. A circular economy approach, blue foods, and coastal health. In our circular economy approach, we started in 2019 eliminating all single-use plastics across all our portfolio. We continued, and now we have this vision to become waste-free by 2025. We have an internal team called the 3Rs team, solely dedicated with more than 200 people on sorting out waste so that it doesn't end up in landfills. This vision, this year itself, since food waste is such an important figure in it, we're reducing food waste in 2022 by 50%. Another aspect which is also important is decarbonization and our vision to become carbon neutral by 2030. We presented our decarbonization roadmap at the COP27, and our commitment is to reduce 85% our scope 1 and 2, and 50% our scope 3. We're doing this and have been validated by Science-Based Target Initiatives this past October. And we know that this plan is very ambitious and will be a journey, a tough journey. A journey where we have to decarbonize at least, where we will have to reduce our energy consumption at least 35%, where we will have to electrify our hotels, where we have to really push forward into find innovation and to really have access to a lot of renewable energy. So that is part of the journey. The journey will imply a lot of investment, a lot of behavioral changes, but we do feel that it's the right path to take, and we're moving that forward. The second focus is seafood, blue foods. Being passionate about the oceans, all our portfolio mainly is comprised of beachfront properties. It made sense that we gave this focus, and our roadmap of seafood is really targeting to have traceability and 100% responsible sourcing of our seafood by 2025. A part of this seafood journey that is vital for us as well is the lifting up local component, because we know we want to source as well at the destinations where we operate supporting communities, giving different alternatives and different livelihoods, but at the same time, enhancing the gastronomical experience of our clients, because it really has to revert in quality and experience in every part of the journey and the vision that we have. The third area of focus is coastal health. Coastal health means to us the vision that all coastal ecosystems where Iberostar is operating will be improving in ecological health by 2030. Here comes into play the role of science. We use clearly defined KPIs to target that, because at the end, what we really want to see in the future of travel and tourism is resilient and regenerative destinations. We really want to work towards that. And coastal health overall has value to all the different angles, to the communities, to our operations, to the destinations. To the communities, we promote as well tourism at the destination, so community tourism that adopts that alternative to livelihood. To our operations, what it means is more protection to climate impacts. If we have healthy coral reefs in front of our assets, this will mean that we'll be more protected against climate events and hurricanes, so it makes sense. And to our destinations, it's a win-win. Destinations that have quality and nature, that have ecosystems that thrive, are going to be more attractive and are going to have more quality. And therefore, for us, again, it was a clear path forward. As I was mentioning at the beginning, the loss of biodiversity and nature is something not to be taken minimizing the impact or the effect that it has. Therefore, we do believe that there's a necessity for a global framework for nature and biodiversity. We need to bring all players together in the table, governments, private, public, stakeholders, in order to promote that global framework. For that reason, Iberostar is very happy to have supported the nature-positive tourism vision of the WTTC and have become Guardians of Nature this year. And we hope this will generate a lot of traction as well and support, because we need to see nature as our ally, as our most important asset. And arriving to our conclusions, I do believe that our travel and tourism sector has proven its capacity to adapt, to innovate in critical times. Especially these past years have proven that capacity, so there's no doubt that the capacity is there. It's just a question of really jumping up to the challenge. As Julia Simpson was mentioning this morning, there's really a need for courage, so we do need to have that courage to continue investing, to really finding solutions together and pushing towards that collaborative action that is really necessary. Because in our future, if we think about our future and guests, they will be really demanding that responsible tourism vision. A responsible tourism model that we all need to strive towards, that finds the right balance between profitability and leaving the right legacy for our future generations. Thank you very much.